Generally, when it comes to elections, you know how it goes. Most people vote their pocketbooks. To quote political operative James Carville, it's about the economy, stupid. But this year, there's a whopper of an issue that just might come close to topping the economy, and it's abortion. Today's ruling by the Supreme Court putting a hold on Idaho's more restrictive abortion ban is only temporary and puts the issue back in the spotlight. I talk with both sides of the issue about just how important it will be in the coming election. For decades, the issue of abortion was settled by Roe v. Wade, and it was a rallying cry for conservatives who saw overturning it as a winning issue. But now that it is overturned, is it still a winning issue for Donald Trump? I asked Danielle Versluis with pro-life Stanton Healthcare.
I think it can be, provided that he respects the conscience vote of people in America. There's many people like myself who vote along pro-life lines because we see abortion to be the most foundational issue for the United States.
Idaho law, considered among the most restrictive in the country, virtually banned abortion across the board until the recent Supreme Court decision put enforcement on hold. Pro-choice forces say people are already seeing the negative effects of such legislation.
Here in North Idaho, we know the importance of that because we've lost 4 OBGYNs in the last year. Our labor and delivery unit closed. We know the impacts of these abortion bans and how they affect healthcare offerings here.
Nationwide, according to Pew Research, 76% of adults under age 30 say abortion should be legal in all or most cases. And 61% of adults in their 30s and 40s agree with that. A smaller majority of those 50 and above still express support for legal abortion.
I believe the majority of Americans do support some form of abortion being legalized in America. However, the majority of Americans do not support abortion up to the day of birth.
Jackson says she'd feel more comfortable if the election were just about abortion, but it's not.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, any election is about more than one issue. So, but so far what we've seen in, state by state when abortion has been on the ballot, it's won.
Whoever is the next president may have the chance to alter the makeup of the Supreme Court. Trump already placed 3 justices on the court in his first term, leading to the reversal of Roe v. Wade. Biden has selected only 1. The two sides disagree about the importance of a Supreme Court selection.
I think right now, I don't know that it plays a major role.
Oh, it's scary. I mean, yeah, we're already seeing the ramifications and it could happen.
Of course, there's 4 months until the November election, and a lot can happen, and usually does, before then. We'll, of course, continue to follow and report on this topic as the presidential campaign plays out over the next 4 months. In downtown Boise, I'm senior reporter Roland Barris, Idaho News 6.